Hello everybody, so we are back with another video, and today we are discussing the primordial goddess Thalassa, who was a primordial goddess of the sea. Now she was mingled in with her male counterpart, which is Pontus, which I think I have done a video on as well. So do go through my videos if you want to hear about him. And she was said to have produced the fish and other sea creatures. Much like some of the other primordials, her body was actually the sea. So she didn't have a physical body, but she is the actual sea. Just like some of the ocean primordials were the actual ocean. She does appear in Aesop's and some of Aesop's fables, where she manifests as a woman formed of seawater, but she's still very much the sea. So while later on it would be Poseidon and his wife Amphitrite who would become the king and queen of the sea, the rulers of the actual elemental of the sea are Pontus and Thalassa. She's depicted in Greco-Roman mosaics as a matronly woman, half submerged in the sea with crab claw horns, seaweed for clothes, and ship's oar in her hand. She is also the personification of the Mediterranean in itself, and described as the daughter of Ether and Hemera. She does appear in a few myths, just like all the other primordials. So this is from the Homeric hymn 2, which says, "The Narcissus which Gaia made to grow at the will of Zeus, to be a snare for the bloom-like girl Persephone. A marvellous radiant flower, it was a thing of awe, whether for deathless god or mortal men to see. From its root grew 100 blooms, and it smelled most sweet. So the wide Uranus above and Gaia, and Talus's salt swell laughed for joy." In this one, which is from, it looks like from the 6th century BC, it says, "Ion says in a dithyramb with Aegon, was summoned from the ocean by Thetis, given up to protect Zeus, and that he was the son of Talios." This is one of the ones from Aesop's fables. A shipwrecked man having been cast upon a certain shore, slept after his buffetings with the deep. After a while he awoke, and looking upon the sea, loaded it with reproaches. He argued that it enticed men with the calmness of its looks, but when it had induced them to grow to its waters, it grew rough and destroyed them. Thalassa, assuming the form of a woman, replied to him, "Blame not me, my good sir, but the winds, for I am by my own nature as calm and firm even as this earth, but the winds suddenly falling on me create these waves and lash me into fury." This is another one of Aesop's fables. The Patamoi, or the rivers, came together in order to make a complaint against Talias. They told her, "Why is it that we come to you with waters that are sweet and fit to drink, but you change them to something salty and undrinkable?" In response to the river's criticism, Thalassa replied, "Don't come to me and you won't get salty." This is another one from Aesop's fables. A farmer saw a ship and her crew about to sink into the sea as the ship's prow disappeared beneath the curl of a wave. The farmer said, "O sea, it would have been better if no one had ever set sail to you. You are a pitiless element of nature and an enemy to mankind." When she heard this, Thalassa took on the shape of a woman and said in reply, "Do not spread such evil stories about me. I am not the cause of any of these that happen to you. The winds to which I am exposed are the cause of them all. If you look at me when the winds are gone, and sail upon me then, you will admit that I am even more gentle than the dry land of yours. So there are quite a few more myths where she does make appearances. So and here's another one from the Orphic hymns. To Thalassa, fumigation from frankincense and manna. Thetis, here equated with Thalassa, I call with eyes, bright, hid in a veil, obscure from human sight. Great Oceanus, empress, wandering through the deep and pleased, with gentle gales and earth to sweep. Those ample waves in swift succession go, and lash the rocky shore with endless flow. Delighting in the sea, serene to play, in ships exulting in the watery way. Mother of Cyprus, and of Nephalia. Obscure, great nurse of beasts and source of fountains pure. O venerable goddess, hear my prayer, and make benevolent my life thy care. Send blessed queen to ships a prosperous breeze, and waft them safely over stormy seas. So that's one of the hymns that would have been used as when they were making their offerings to the goddess for their safe passages across the sea. So and then there's this one. This is actually from the 3rd century AD. So it's for in the scheme of things a more newer one where she appears. It says, "By thou, gracious unto me, thou who art king in the tract of the sea, wide ruling son of Kronos, girdler of the earth, and be gracious thyself. O Thalassa, and ye gods who in the surrounding sea have your abode, and grant me to tell of your herds and sea-bred tribes. From Ether and Hemera were born, Terra Earth, or Gaia, Uranus, and then Thalassa. From Pontus and Thalassa, the tribes of fish were born." So that's just, and of course, everyone knows the myth of Aphrodite, who was born from the sea. So essentially, she was born from Thalassa herself. And this is from when Kronos cut his father, Uranus's privates, shall we say, and they fell into the sea, and then from there, Thalassa gave birth to Aphrodite. And she was birthed from the sea. So that's just a little bit about this primordial goddess Thalassa, goddess of the sea. We'll be back next week, so after Easter, with some more videos. Hope everybody has a great and happy and safe Easter with all your loved ones, and we'll see you soon. Bye.